Oh, hi, I didn't see you there, Mr. Camera. Listen, I'm really loving this game called Girls Frontline. It's just something I found over at the App Store, and I'm gonna be honest here, I think I might be enjoying it a little more than some of my video games. I am actually at a 50% collection rate for all of my Gacha pull. What are the symptoms of addiction? Yep, that's right. Your boy over here, while he was gone getting milk, found himself a new addiction. Girls Frontline, not Girls Frontline or Girls Frontline, Girls Frontline. It is a gacha, and since I know most gamers are not really into that, I feel like I lost a bunch of people here. However, now that the anime fans who actually do play gacha games are here, I can get talking about this game. If you don't know, gacha is similar to that of toy vending machines and loot boxes you find in those blood-sucking games. You roll for stuff. But we will get back to that. So Girls Frontline is a strategy game which can mean anything, but the gameplay here is to ensure that your tactical dolls complete the mission without being destroyed, whether it be engaging enemies, avoiding the big scary red numbers, capturing heliports to fly down more friendly units. This game has an understandable surface level gameplay loop. However, management of your echelons, your units groups, is where the rabbit hole is. You pick what kind of weapon is there and where they sit in the group, what kind of equipment they carry with them, and even what kind of weird liquids come out of them. So now we are here, in the main menu. Say hi to my Raifu. Over there on the top right are the resources you'll be gouging your eyes out on. These resources are used for many things. These things that your T-dolls consume during combat, creating T-dolls, creating equipment for said T-dolls, and being the resources used to repair them. This is your blood. Running out means that you'll basically be missing out on whatever that resource uses. Essentially, a glorified gameplay timer to get you to take breaks. However, you can settle your echelons in logistic missions, which fetch you resources for a given time that your echelons are not available for active combat. You can even find yourself these tickets that do many things, like giving you the ability to create T-dolls and their equipment to skip them entirely. Or heck, you can get free gacha rolls. We will get there! So it's not just a story, there's also a place for you to train your T-dolls and get them leveled up, or to get resources to level up their abilities, but also campaigns. These are events that happened in the past but are also brought back as a permanent event for players to play, which include all event prizes that went along with said events. I love this idea. Why waste all the missions you created when you could just bring them back to people that missed them? It's genius. However, events, these things, are magnificent. They bring out a bunch of new things to the game like skins, missions, and furniture. What? So furniture is used to make your echelon's dorm look nice, but also to collect batteries. Batteries are used to upgrade your base's facilities, which give you, the commander, more stuff to do and to pump up your T-dolls with. This is the place where Kalina can develop back problems. This is the place that straight up collects stuff for you all the time, and this place if you really aren't vaping. So all in all, the background for the main gameplay is far complicated than the gameplay itself. So why do I recommend people play this game even though it's a gacha game? Oh my god, we're finally getting there. I think Girls Frontline is one of those rare games that encourage you not to spend money on it. So the currency that is used to make real money into game money are gems, and these can buy anything: resources, energy for training, skips, and gacha pulls or tokens. However, you earn a lot of gems naturally. And I will admit, yes, I did spend money on what is to basically marry the best girl, so it's alright. Even stuff like that, they make it worthwhile so that when you marry your T-dolls, they perform better on top of their already good stats. More echelon slots can be bought without expending a single dollar, and even skips, damn it, look at how much skips I have. That is not even going to the point where your T-dolls don't even fight other T-dolls from other players, which means you cannot buy your way into a victory against a different player. Now, a victory against an enemy, well, I guess that's a different story, but that's my point. You can't really buy a victory against someone who didn't buy money. I am not saying you will not run out of resources, but what I am saying is that it will become easier and easier as you play the game to maintain those numbers. And you can set on a max of 4, but as your echelons become better and better, their chances of taking home bonuses become more and more guaranteed. It has been a good few months since my resources dropped below the 10,000 mark, and even then, it recovered pretty quickly. Again, going back to facilities, the batteries, and forward base camp, you are constantly getting resources and parts. Heck, even the gacha pulls for skins are really nice. So when you use those tokens to pull for skins, you get points. and those points can carry over to the next event. Girls Frontline is an entirely different breed, and I really do recommend you try it out when you have the time, and that's not even getting into the gut-wrenching story. Also, if you have the time, I would recommend watching the anime. It's super cute, and a fan art too. And there's also a story anime that's coming out, and oh my god, I can't wait to bawl my eyes out. What are you looking at? And I think that really concludes my points on Girls Frontline. I think people are not missing out if you play this instead of waiting for the new sequel that we barely have any information on. Sure, it looks like XCOM, but this is a completely different game, and I feel like the art style is even more different now. You know, with all the years of development and having more resources to back them up, I think it's going to be looking and performing better. But I think Girls Frontline, the first one, is going to have a wonderful life ahead of it. And speaking of which, I need to go get a life. Yeah, no thanks.